Lewis Art for The Ring magazine. Always good to be joined with Conor Benn on either a big fight for yourself against Chris Eubank Jr. We're back here, I guess a couple months after the first fight. Has it come around quickly, would you say?
Yeah, I mean, it always comes around quickly, but ideally we were supposed to be fighting in September, so, it's been delayed by a couple months, but ultimately, nonetheless, we're here.
Yeah, exactly. And a lot of excitement, I guess, for this rematch. Almost feels we're back in the same place as we was for the first fight and returning. I guess, for yourself, how itching are you to get back in there against Chris Eubank Jr. so soon, I guess, after the fight?
Listen, I mean, I love fighting, I love the challenges, but ultimately this will be my last fight up at 160. I will be campaigning at 147 after this, so I'm hoping that the public enjoy this last fight up at 160, but also the last ever Eubank Ben saga. It's done, it's finished after this.
Even if you win, because it's 1-1. Because I was going to ask you that. There's no entire.
Listen, we'll see. But as far as I'm concerned, I've got dreams and aspirations to get out world title 147.
Okay, interesting. I guess when you think back to April and come back to it, I guess how much was that passion for redemption to get back what happened in April and get your hand raised this time? Yeah,
I mean, of course, I said in the press conference afterwards I want to get my own back and get redemption. Ultimately, I thought I won the fight, so it was challenging to accept defeat in a close fight that I thought I had won and poured my heart out into the fight. So ultimately, it's time for me to go in there and correct it.
And if you think about sort of after the fight, I feel like the interview after you sort of knew where you went wrong. Was that frustrating when you got like that and you realised you went wrong in the fight so soon after?
I've done the best with what I had. I've done the best I could with what I had. Emotionally running on fumes. Emotionally still healing, still going through life. The occasion, I can't say the occasion got to me, it was just the noise, everything around it. It was the angry, it was the spite, the aggression in me, the overcome everything that I was as a man, as a fighter.
Yeah. Do you feel like you're more mature from that first fight, in the sense of in the ring, in terms of top level?
I mean, listen, you learn a lot about yourself. I remember I was going in there with a 160 fighter who's campaigned at 160 near enough his whole career. So, for me, jumping up 2 weights, it was something that it was a challenge that was presented, a challenge that I thrived off. And still thrive off. But ultimately, I know going back down to 147, it'll put me in good stead for the big occasions, for the world titles, the experience and the knowledge gained in there.
Mm-hmm. And when people suffer defeat, they always talk about sort of battling demons and whatnot, especially sort of jumping straight into a fight against a man who has beat you. Do you feel like them? Do you understand, I guess, them demons or whatnot, of what people talk about when you are having a rematch?
No, not really.
Okay.
Because I think I've experienced what having demons are like, in terms of I've been through hell and back to even get to the ring, to even step foot in the ring. So for me, getting in the ring and fighting another man is easy, but then also taking a loss is a lot easier when you've lost everything in life. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? So, you win some, you lose some. It's life. Ultimately, you just got to keep it moving and keep going, no matter what. That's all that matters. It's just keep going. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? Just no setbacks, and just keep moving. Mm-hmm. You go through things in life. Everyone does. Everyone has wins. Everyone has losses. Some people gloat about their wins and obviously not their losses. But ultimately, we all have them. But it's just our choice to just keep it going and keep moving, and battling them demons, fighting them demons every day.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, just touch on that there, and I hope you obviously don't mind me bringing this up. But obviously, I listened to your podcast with Akin Fenwa, Beast Mode On, and you spoke about sort of how dark it got. Obviously, the money that was owed and whatnot, and how tough it got, I guess, fighting the case. When you look at, I guess, the pressure that caused for yourself, do you ever look at it and think, like, what's pressure in the ring when they've had to deal with so many hard things outside of that?
Getting in the ring is 36 minutes. That's it. It's 36 minutes for the rest of your life. When you're going for a legal case and when you're spending your blood-earned violent money on a case, not knowing the outcome, as well as having 2 kids to feed and being the sole provider, that's hard. Mm-hmm. And that's not forgetting the external pressures as well. And the noise. So that's what's hard.
Yeah.
Getting in the ring, fighting another man with 2 arms and 2 legs. I'll pick that any day of the week. Ultimately, you have to live up here in your head every single day, 24/7, every single day. You have to live up here. What's getting in the ring for 36 minutes? If anything, it's a distraction from what's actually going on in your head. So for me, it was always peace in the madness of fighting.
Yeah.
It's peace in fighting. It's peace in training. It's the only time you're not stuck in your head.
And then I guess when you look at the emotion of going through a fight, do you feel like you are well more suited for that now because of everything that happened or everything you went through?
It's hard to say. I mean, I'd still rather have not gone through what I went through.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Like, that's neither here nor there.
Makes you stronger though, right?
It makes you stronger, but I sit down and I go, did I need to be stronger? Did I have to be made more resilient? Did I have to become numb? Did I have to, so you ask yourself them questions and you look at kids and you go, they're so beautiful, they're so young and they're so naive. But then life happens to everyone, doesn't it? And life just happens, and you have no choice but to be strong, keep going and hope that one day it gets better. Yeah. And that's for me at the time. Yeah. I controlled what I could, which was I stayed in the gym, I stayed ready, not knowing the outcome, hoping that one day I'll be in the position I'm in now. And faith helped me get to where I am, faith and hope.
Yeah. Do you feel a difference in the build-up to this fight compared to the first fight? Because the first fight there was a lot of dark emotion, I think it's fair to say, a lot of anger.
You took the words out, dark emotion's the word.
Yeah.
It was dark.
Do you feel there's a difference from this now?
Yeah, I mean, I think first time round for me, it was, I really wanted to hurt Chris. Really hurt him. And I think for me, it's not who I am. Listen, I like knocking people out. I like, you don't get paid for overtime and I'd rather them than me. But it's not a nice way to be. It takes up a lot of your energy, being angry, being just constant rage and aggression. And I feel like for me, I'm no longer like that no more. Don't get me wrong, I'm still who I am, which is still quite a fiery person, but I'm not. It's not just constant seek and destroy. I'm not constantly, looking at someone ready to have it out and fight.
Would you say a calmer Conor makes for a better Conor then, would you say?
I'll let you know Saturday.
Okay. If you look at the timeline, especially this year, would you say the feeling towards Chris has you want to beat him at the end of the day? That's the main goal. You want to beat him, or you want to win the fight against him. But the feeling, as you say, of that dark emotion, would you say it's changed as the months have gone on, as you've had that fight and now you have the rematch? Has the feeling towards Chris changed? Would you say?
Yeah, of course, definitely. I wouldn't say Chris. I would say in general, I'm in a lot better frame of mind. I don't think I realised how much help I actually needed for myself. Yeah. I don't think I actually sat down and processed how much I actually needed help.
And when you say, I guess, there about being in a better state of mind, is that would you say peace? But it comes from, would you say it's relief as well, would you say?
Yeah. I ain't got a case hanging over my head. Yeah, I haven't got trauma still hanging over my head. I haven't got healing. It takes time to heal, doesn't it? Anything you go through in life, it takes time to heal. And I'm not just talking boxing. I'm talking life. They're people's struggles, things people go through, whether it's the fault of their own or not. You go through things in life and you have to heal, and time's the greatest healer. And you just take one step at a time, and each day it gets easier. And that's something someone really close to me told me, and I just couldn't see past the day. I couldn't wake up in the morning and just make it to the end of the day. Right. For me, that was a really hard thing to do. So when he said to me each day, take your time, each day gets easier, he was right. And now I'm sitting here in a position that I only dreamt of being back then.
Was there a light bulb moment where you feel like things switched for you, I guess, in a mindset? Or
I don't think you ever really have that light bulb moment in life, because life throws so many curveballs at you from different angles, and things you didn't expect to happened, and then some things you couldn't dream of happening happened. So it's like life's a constant up and down, and it's your choice to sort of just stay neutral and ride the waves. Appreciate the bad times, because then you won't appreciate the good times. You have to go through life, and you have to go through the bad and go through the good, and that's just life. And just know that each day gets easier, and for as long as you're up, it ain't going to last. And for as long as you're down, it ain't going to last either.
Yeah, I appreciate it's probably something that a lot of people have asked you about Eubank Jr. But I wanted to ask about the photo he posted in the ambulance after. I know you posted it on Instagram and you asked for a reward. What did you make of that? I guess the damage that you done.
I don't know. I guess he likes sympathy. He likes people feeling sorry for him. You know, his toenail, the ambulance, his face. The reality is, none of you lot would have known I was in hospital if he hadn't posted for sympathy.
Yeah.
You know, none of you lot would have known I was in hospital because it's. Would you expect? You just had a 12-round fight. What do you expect? It's like, no shit, lot. Of course you're in hospital.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's part of the life we chose. But I think even the weight cut, he missed the weight cut that he's made for the past 5-6 fights, 7 fights. He didn't miss the rehydration. He was 3 pounds under the rehydration. He missed the championship weight, which is his weight. You know, so he done well in pushing a narrative. But ultimately, it's all for sympathy. Miss weight, and that's paid me 500 grand just to have people feel sorry for him. But no one really cares, do they? Yeah. Who cares? No one cares about me. No one cares about you. Do you know what I mean? So for me, he's done well in pushing narrative, but ultimately, I was in hospital.
Was you in hospital with Chris?
We was in the same hospital, yeah. He was in the other room. His dad was with me. Yeah. His dad was standing there with me holding my hand.
Was that was that surreal?
It was weird, yeah.
Was your dad in the room as well?
My dad was there as well, standing like at the end of my bed, and Senior's there holding my hand. It was the weirdest thing. But obviously I was in I don't even know where I was. Yeah. Like as in, I was just feeling a bit sick. There was a lot going on. Yeah. They obviously gave me medication, and I was sort of not with it, but with it. Yeah. And then I've got Senior standing there looking at me, like feeling so sorry for me.
Yeah. Like, did he say anything or?
Yeah, he started getting all teary-eyed and was just like, "Why did we do this?" Because obviously he's older now, isn't he? Yeah. So he's looking at me and he's looking at Chris, and he's just going, "Why are we doing? Why do we do this?" You know, and I think he blames everybody else that we're in the position we're in. But ultimately, we're modern day gladiators. I thrive off fighting. I thrive off the challenge. I thrive off fighting. Like if anyone wanted it out with me now, let's have it then. Let's see who's a better man. It's a competition in you. It's just who we are. I get no thrill out of life apart from fighting. I love walking in a stadium and wondering if I'm going to walk back out. Yeah. I love the thrill of it. Yeah. It's just, don't know, it's life pretty tapped in the head, but it's who we are. Yeah. You know, we choose to do this. It's not like I've got a gun to my head and people are making me do this. I choose to do this and I'm getting paid handsomely for it. What are we moaning about?
Yeah. Do you expect Eubank to make weight on Friday?
I hope he don't, because I'll buy another Rolls Royce. So I really hope he don't. Yeah.
Where do you think the mentality from him stems from, where people can say he looks for sympathy when he posts the video of the ambulance?
There's only one thing he posts for, and it is for sympathy. Why else would you post it? Did I post a picture of me in hospital and really milking me going up 2 weights? Yeah. I'm not a middleweight. This is my last fight up at 160. I'm not a middleweight. I don't choose to campaign a middleweight. And for me, this is a fantasy fight I could give the public. I have no interest in carrying this on. I have no interest in Ben. I'm so tired of hearing his name. I'm tired of hearing our names linked. I'm tired of fighting at 160. I want to get back down to welterweight and pursue my goals and winning that world title, which is what I set out to do when I first turned pro. Yeah.
So I'll ask you now, a win on Saturday, there will be no Eubank Ben 3?
There won't be.
Okay.
There won't be. This is done. Like, I'm over this. I'm over it. Yeah. I'm over his name. I'm over his face. I'm over his dealing with his weirdness. I'm over a lot of it. You know, for me, I just really want to get back down and pursue my goals. Still have my own dreams. Yeah, this is paid well. Yes, this has been a good fight. Yes, it's filled out stadiums. I'm happy I've done it. I've ticked that off the list. But for me, I really want to get down and cement my legacy and get that world title. You know, for me, this wasn't even a fight that was supposed to happen. There was 5 names. I think there was like Abel Ramos, Josh Taylor, Barrios, Pacquiao at the time, Kell Brook. Those were the names that we tried to make happen. None of them materialised. I said, well, just get me Eubank then. Like, jokingly to Frank and Eddie. And then 3 years later, we're still at it. 3-4 years later. So it's just, the fight was not meant to happen.
Will it feel good to close that like Eubank chapter?
Done, yes. Yeah, mate, I can't wait for this to just be finished.
Yeah.
I can't wait till the day comes I never have to hear or see his name or see his face ever again.
So no friends after this?
I mean, listen, I say, well done, mate. We done what we had to do, but like, I'm glad like I don't have to deal with your awkwardness.
Yeah. Conor, appreciate it. Take time. It's always good to see you, mate. And yeah, all the best for Saturday. Appreciate it. Thank you. Cheers.